Traders, we're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. Time frame is 2000 tick chart, and we're going to be day trading strategy that is based on price action. What I can see is that we have a massive bullish spike up, and this was caused by the news, and this is very steep and very erratic. For that reason, I'm waiting for market to cool off a little bit. After such a massive bullish spike, we have a consolidating structure. This is a trading range, which means I have to identify the extremes. We have support right here. We have resistance up here. Now, since we broke to the upside, my bias remains bullish, but since it was very steep, I'm a little bit hesitant to go long just yet. I'm going to be waiting for the market open, which is in 4 minutes. All right, traders, I was about to enter this two-legged pullback second entry short, but I'm not going to because the signal bar is quite big and the half of the body has a bullish tail. But the reason why I was considering a second entry short here, because we had an uptrend with the break new high, we failed to reach the resistance, then we kept pushing lower and there is a small little bearish imbalance starting to form. Now this uptrend had to break a new high, so it looks like it is time to correct. This is why the channel is in play, and we had a new low formed, first entry short pullback, second entry short, uptrend played out with the break and a new high, and this is a two-legged pullback at the key entry point while this downtrend needs to get new extreme. Bearish downtrend created a break, new low, which is telling me that this downtrend is over. I was looking for failed second entry short above exponential moving average because downtrend played out. There was only a first entry short pullback, and failed second entry short, if it forms, is going to be way too far up, way above EMA. You want to catch the move early. You preferably want to see the failed second entry short right about the EMA, about the support. But right now, the bullish bias is resuming. A good long setup would be good, but I need to be patient before we reach this resistance, because when we start to reach this resistance, we may start to have a small pullback again. All right, so let's quickly resume the video as I'm going to take higher low entry. The bar is quite big, so I'm going to sneak a little bit back, and we got filled on this higher low. I'm going to go for a tick target profit, and I see bounce off this support, break 2 legs down to a new low of this downtrend. I see push above EMA and higher low, confirmation of failed breakout. We close above EMA. We're coming from this support. Let's see if we can get. So right now I'm tightening my runner at break even, because anything right now we make is just a bonus, is just a gravy. I'm swinging this in case we push higher and market just keeps pushing higher, although we have a resistance here, so I'm going to be tightening it quite tight. But once again, downtrend working lower, break, first leg to a new low, pullback, second leg to a new low, indicating that this downtrend is over. Main key level is holding. This was a failed breakout, which was decent enough trade, but it happened too quickly. I wasn't reacting. But high low is a confirmation setup, and it confirmed this failed breakout that the support is holding and the buyers are stepping into the market. All right, guys, I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a second entry long. If this forms new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, I'm going to use limit order and see if we can get a pullback on this second entry long here. If it moves a little bit higher, it means that the scalp has already been made and I have to cancel the order, because once the scalp is made, I have to cancel the order. But I'm looking at the new high for the uptrend, new high, first entry long, second entry long. All right, traders, we have new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short failure, which is a failed second entry short, but we have small little resistance. I'm a little bit hesitant to go long here. It's a little bit too stacked. This second entry long was supposed to produce quite a strong bullish move up, and the fact that we are struggling to reach a new high is a little bit indicating to me that the bullish momentum may not be so strong. So even though EMA keeps holding and we have failed second entry short, I have to see what is going on here. Multiple highs, sideways structure. We're basically going sideways and the buyer's momentum is not that strong. For that reason, I'm not going to go long here. We expect new high, but we have a triple test here, so we may actually reverse down from here. So for that reason, I'm going to be patient here. Prices broke out of the trading range. First leg down, pullback, second leg down. So we had a two-legged pullback, measured move down. We're below this trading range. So we are pushing above EMA. I'm expecting to get a failed second entry short trap above exponential moving average, because the wider downtrend really wasn't confirmed and doesn't really fit well. We have only 2 touches. A third swing will confirm it, but we don't have third swing confirmation. The way I'm looking at it, I'm combining the trading range structure. I see a break and a new low of the downtrend, 2 legs down, and a strong push above EMA. I'm looking for failed second entry short above exponential moving average. Alright, so the failed second entry short formed. We have a bullish bar, but by the time it formed, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars stacked next to each other. So even if we get a trigger above this bullish bar, given the congestion, I'm going to stay out of this trade because I want to see clean short trap and not so many stacked overlapping bars indicating indecision. Failed second entry short ended up working, but given the congestion, I decided to stay away from this, which I feel this is the right decision for me to do. So far, I'm only sitting here with my one trade and looking for a few more. Uptrend had a break, big move to a new extreme, and prices are right now pushing strongly below exponential moving average. Now, when I'm watching a trading range structure like this, and I see a strong breakout out of the trading range, once prices are pulling back, I expect for prices to test this breakout area because it's an important key level, and a lot of times prices will come back, test the breakout area, and breakout area will either hold, we're going to push above EMA and continue pushing higher, or we're going to pull back below exponential moving average. So for that reason, I'm right now paying attention to this bearish downtrend because I expect for prices to reach this breakout area. We are very close to reaching it, so we will see what the market will do now. All right, traders, so we have small little double bottom, new low formed, first entry short pullback, second entry short failure. Signal bar is way too big, and even though I'm getting a chance to enter with a limit order, I'm really being patient here. Had this bar been much smaller, I would have liked going long here because right here the key level is holding again. We didn't pull back into the trading range. Instead, there was correction, double bottom holding again, indicating to me that buyers are coming into the market, and we have a second entry short failure. I don't want to go short because the support overall bias in this market is still quite bullish, but unfortunately the signal bar is way too big and way too high. Right, traders, I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a higher low confirmation of this failed second entry short I talked about a few seconds ago. New low, first entry short, second entry short failure, and now we have high low confirmation of this failed second entry short. I'm going to go for 6 ticks because market is very slow. Now the failed second entry short is directly into top of this channel. For that reason, I need to be patient and wait for the pullback. And right now I see massive bullish bar still closing above EMA, still confirming the trend line. So this is a very calculated risk for me to take. So I'm hoping this double bottom is going to show a good momentum that buyers are in the market, pushing above EMA, and higher low confirmation of the failed second entry short. Nothing I can do here. I can only wait and see if other traders are going to come into the market who have the same intentions as me. Market is really slowing down. We're bound to my exit order, but we need to tick through a lot of times. You guys can see we need the one more tick. Come on. Come on. Just one more tick. We finally managed to get the tick higher. So you guys can see high low confirmation of the failed second entry short. When you find the important key level, how it can come into play. I had it a little bit lower, but I dragged it higher, and this is a clear trading range for the entire day. Most breakouts will fail, so I pull back, and since the key level is holding twice, this is indicating that buyers are in the market, but I don't want to just buy blindly here. I want to see push above EMA to truly confirm the momentum, and I feel the high low is the ultimate confirmation because it is right after this failed second entry short. Generally, you don't want to take higher lows or lower highs after traps when they move too far. But this right here is just a little correction because prices cannot push through this upper trend line. So this is a great bullish signal bar, and key entry points are holding EMA and the trend line. I'm going to take my runner around these highs. So this was our second trade for the day. I was waiting here for quite some time. This was a great failed second entry short, but it was stacked. You would have had a gigantic runner. All right, traders, I'm going to tighten the runner since I took only 6 ticks, which I probably could have went for 8. But when the market gets really slow, I'm a little bit more careful here when I'm recording. So I went for 6. So I'm going to take a 2 more 0.0 with the one contract if we break below. And let's see if we can get at least those 2.0. And we are 1 tick away from getting stopped out. And our runner just got hit. But it's a good little bonus. 2 fairly simple trades, both high or low. Confirming failed second entry short right at the key entry point. And this one is confirming the failed breakout, 2 legs down. There were a couple of decent setups. The first trade I kind of liked was this second entry short. Overall, it is better to focus on the bullish bias. So waiting for prices to create a break new low and then look for longs. Since we are in a trading range, I'm sticking to shortened channels. I'm drawing them very tight. Then we had a failed second entry short possible here, but set up horribly. Then we had a nice trap of the failed second entry short here, triple test, decent bearish bar. You could have shorted here as well, because now everybody who went long into this resistance just got trapped. And other than that, not that many clean setups. And if you are patient and you're waiting, the high probability setup should appear soon. All right, traders, so I'm going to wrap it up. These are our 2 trades for the day. 2 trades is more than enough when the day is slower. This is the bigger picture for entire day. Overall bias is still mainly bullish. The key level is holding, but right now it looks like we have a small trading range at the highs. Just sticking to the shortened channels, sticking with the overall direction of a trend, and I only wait for high probability setups at the key entry point. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.